Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly forecast for February 17th through the 23rd. I was about to say December. I don't know why. But we're going to connect here and see what's happening in the week ahead with this lovely deck here. And then we're going to pull an affirmation card for you all with this deck here. So without further ado, let's get right on to it. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, we have Key of Light. All right, my dears. Now, you guys know I really love the number 8. So the first thing that jumped out at me was the 26th. And 2 plus 6 equals 8. So there's definitely some good vibes, some abundant vibes coming our way. In fact, we have the 20th coming up this week, which will be 2020, which also adds up to 8. So I feel like Scorpios, you guys are going to be on that 8 vibe, okay? I'm just right off the bat, I'm feeling that. But let's get more into the meaning of this card from Monday, Tuesday. And the creator of this deck has this particular card associated with Archangel Michael. That angel is supposed to be Archangel Michael, and he's coming down from heaven and handing over this beautiful key, this key of light, to help you unlock anything that's been suppressing you or keeping you kind of feeling stuck. Now, this is a theme that's coming up for some of the signs in different ways for a lot of the people in the collective energy, because we just had that full moon in Leo last week, okay? And that's actually why I'm using an oracle deck, because that full moon in Leo, I don't know if you guys are like me, Scorpio. I'm also a Scorpio, but it kicked my butt. I'm usually very sensitive to moon energy, but that full moon in Leo was a doozy for me. And for a lot of people, it really brought up a lot of things to the forefront about obstacles and things that we need to have the courage to step over so that we can really fully embrace our life path or really be able to get the things that we're longing for. And so there was fear, and for some of you, the fear may have been maybe not necessarily so much as like not feeling worthy or being judged, but more so I feel, Scorpio, and this has been an ongoing theme in the Scorpio readings since over the summer even, but just this feeling and this energy of who and what is being left behind, right? And so there could have been people around you that have been negative and that have been discouraging or making you feel guilty for working towards your goals or the things that you want to do. In some cases, some of you may be dealing with really low vibrational people who are even trying to, unfortunately, make you doubt yourself or make you feel bad about yourself. And they see you kind of rising, and they keep trying to, like, you know, knock you back down a couple of pegs or something here. So with this key of light, you're breaking away from that. So whatever limited belief you had, or whatever sense of obligation you had, or whatever reason why you felt you were stuck, like, oh my goodness, I would do this if it wasn't for this, or if it wasn't for that. This key of light is the revelation and the realization that, hey, you know what, this is something I can go ahead and leave in God's hands, or this is something that I can go ahead and not, allow it to cage me or make me feel like I don't have a choice. So there's going to be some energy here of information being revealed, things being seen in a different way, in a different light, in a different angle. And I just feel like some of you are just making a decision to get up and go and get up and do something. And for some of you, this may even have to do, I'm feeling a sense of travel. Okay, I feel like you're beginning to investigate locations and places. So whether you're preparing to relocate, or if you're wanting to do something in terms of self-employment or a business, you may be preparing to go and like scope out locations, you know. So even if you're not traveling Monday, Tuesday, you may be doing things in connection to that. You may be doing your research. You may be sitting down and looking at a map, or, you know, looking up different places online, and hey, this might be a cool place and that might be a cool place. So there could be something like that in that way. Now, one more thing about this card before I move on to the next one, and this is more for my spiritual Scorpios, okay? Listen to me carefully, please. And I might catch some very, very strong disagreements for what I'm about to say, because I know it's kind of a controversial belief, but it's coming in and I have to say it. Okay, so if you're one of the Scorpios that you're very intuitive, or that you've been trying to connect with your intuition, but you're one of the Lightworker Scorpios who's come in and you're going through a really massive, very fast spiritual evolution where you're raising your vibration very quickly. You're breaking away from like the karmic soulmates and stuff. You're clearing them out of your past and you're just aligning with higher vibrational people, and you're going through that spiritual evolution. Goodness gracious, my darlings. Those of you who are in that path and in that energy, it's because you are breaking away from an origin of a lower energy, right? So like your ancestral cycle or your ancestral path may have been one of negativity, may have been, even when you had people in the past in your lineage, in your family lineage, who were intuitive or who connected with spirit, they may have practiced in the darker stuff, okay? Now, and that might be one of the reasons why you've been afraid to connect with your intuition, or you've been afraid to really embrace your spirituality, because we hear so much about, oh, our ancestors come in and help us, and oh, you know, it's in the family line or whatever, and you just open up to it. You may have for a long time, like since childhood, been like, ooh, I don't like what's around this house, or I don't like what's around this family, and so you've been afraid to open up to it. Archangel Michael is coming in and saying those negative ties are cut. They're gone. So you're embracing with the spiritual path, but you're coming up several rings on the ladder here, several steps on the staircase here. You're connecting with light. So some of you may come from a lineage of intuitives or spiritually gifted people who worked in darkness. You are breaking out of that inheritance, so to speak, that spiritual inheritance. You're saying, no, I choose not to follow in that path. And you're connecting with beings of light. And you're connecting with many of you, the archangels even, you know, but you're connecting with the beings of light, and you're saying, I don't want that darker stuff. Now, I know some people are going to be upset because they're going to say you can never break ancestral ties. I don't believe that to be true based on what's come in with my meditations, based on things I personally have experienced, both receiving healing and working as an energy healer with other people, just from what I've seen. And also because of the fact that, you know, it's just, it's what I've seen. That's all I can tell you. I've seen it to be true. So some of you are coming into this energy where you're manifesting this higher vibration, okay? And you're choosing a different station or different channel, as it were, in terms of the energy you're choosing to work with, okay? One quick affirmation: if you are afraid, you can always ask for Archangel Michael to come in to protect you, to shield you. You can ask for God and Archangel Michael to fill your heart with their light, you know, to fill your heart with love and courage and light. Okay, that can be a helpful affirmation as well. Your Wednesday, Thursday is Star Child. Holy moly. Look at that. Oh my God, I just got chills. I was just talking about the number 8 and how the 2 and the 6, I was like, oh, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Oh, Thursday is the 20th. 2/20/2020 equals 8. And midweek, what do we have? 8. My darlings, if this isn't confirmation, I don't know what is. I can't make this up. Scorpio, we all are on that 8 path this week, okay? We are in that abundance path. So something is happening in the middle of the week that is really aligning you with your purpose and with your work, okay? You may be doing something. You may be doing something in the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, that's aligned with a project that you are going to be dealing with, a project or something you're wanting to put out. So you may be taking steps towards bettering yourself in some way, or steps in preparing for some kind of an event. And so this is saying that's going to go well for you. So let's go deeper into the meaning of the card. So this card is also coming up as confirmation for you, Scorpio, that those of you who were drawn to this video, those of you watching this video, perhaps maybe even if you're a cross watcher and this is just really resonating with you, is that you are a star seed or a star child, or that the person you are cross-watching about is a star seed or a star child, which was what I was talking about in the first card, the Lightworker energy, okay? So Wednesday, Thursday, you're realizing that, yes, you know, I am different from other people. I am on a different vibration. I do look at the world very differently. I am here to bring about improvement in my way with the people that I touch in my life on a day-to-day level. But this is where it gets very interesting, and this is where it gets, you got to listen to me, Scorpio. This is, again, a repeating theme. So anytime I have a repeating theme, either there's a bunch of new people watching this week, or you guys didn't catch it the last time Spirit said it, because it's come up 2 or 3 times in the last few months. You're realizing about your spiritual mission. You're realizing that you're a being of light. You're realizing that you have these spiritual gifts. But this card specifically, even if you go through the booklet of this deck, this is about, even though you're a star child and even though your head and your spirit may be with the planets and the galaxies, the galaxy nails, you know, you may be in the galaxies, you may be in the spiritual realm. This card is asking you to ground yourself. Okay, you need to spend time in the middle of the week grounding yourself. You need to remind yourself that even though you may be a spiritual being, okay, you are a spiritual being here on this planet having a physical experience. So you cannot abandon the human realm. Okay, you can't run away in your mind. I know, my darlings. I know sometimes there's nothing better to do than to just spend time by yourself, you know, doing your thing, being in your realm of thought, you know, working on your projects, your imagination, your meditation, your prayer. A lot of you are becoming very comfortable and really thriving in that energy. And Spirit is saying, look, it's wonderful that you're connecting, but come back down to earth for a little bit, okay? Be mindful, be present, be in your body, okay? With that 8 path, it could be something is happening here with this 8. 8 is the symbol of infinity, because it loops. I'm trying to like loop with my finger. It like does that eternal loop. So there could be something happening in the middle of the week that has to do with your eternal spirit. Okay, so if you're preparing to do something big, I know I'm very excited because there's things I'm preparing to launch. I'm not ready to launch them yet, but I've been working on things. I've been working on things for a while. So I have appointments all week, all next week, all kind of connected to the things I'm about to do to prepare to launch them, that I feel Spirit is telling me to do for my life path. So receiving this is a personal confirmation for me. And so I'm saying for you too, Scorpio, like that confirms for me that for many of you, you're going to be making some decisions, making some plans that are going to be very beneficial. I even heard soul family, Scorpio. So along these paths, you may be connecting with people that you have an eternal spirit soul connection with. It's not always romantic. You need to keep this in mind. Some of you are going to be encountering soul family, you know, who are, or some of you are encountering excuse me, I meant to say space holder soulmates. And space holder soulmates are people who just kind of come in and maybe are very reassuring or make you feel like you can let your walls down or let your guard down, be yourself. It energetically, it creates a safe space for you to just kind of like open up and come out of hiding, or open up and like connect with others, just like letting those walls down. And there's actually many people that are coming in. Many. Okay, I feel this. I feel, Scorpio, that the next 6 to 8 months, you're going to have a lot of new people coming into your life. And by the end of the year, you're going to say, holy moly, where did all these people come from? Like, how in the heck do I have this many Instagram followers? Or how in the heck do I have this many Facebook friends? Or how in the heck am I invited to all these different things? There's a lot of people coming in. And some of you are on the verge of tears. I just felt a massive wave hit me. Like, I think this is speaking to somebody's soul, because you're like, yes, I felt that, but what confirmation? Like, I feel that for a lot of you. Like, you're really finding your niche, or you're finding where you belong, and you're doing what you're passionate about, and it's just bringing a lot of experiences your way. And so there's many people coming in, and just people that you're feeling a very powerful connection with. Okay, I really feel that very strongly. Your next card, my darling Scorpios, is trust in the plan. Who else did this come up for at the end of the week? I can't remember if it was Aries or Aquarius. One of you will have to let me know in the comments, because you're probably watching. Somebody's watching and this came up in your reading for the end of the week. It was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday card. So I don't know if it was Aries or Aquarius. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries or Aquarius. And for some of you, it can feel like a bit of a hiccup. Okay? Because we have the number 13 here. And so 13 is a number that in American culture and in some other parts of the world, it's seen as an unlucky number. But we need to look at it as an angel number. It would be 1 and 3, confirming that this is a new beginning and that the Ascended Masters are coming in and placing you on your path to do your life work, to do your life mission. Or if we wanted to look in terms of numerology and add it together, 1 plus 3 equals 4. And 4 is the number of the angels working behind the scenes to, turn things in your favor, or to make things happen that are going to create a solid foundation. But 13, when I see 13, it tells me that sometimes you might experience this as like some kind of a hiccup. Like, wait a minute, that wasn't in my plan, or that wasn't in my works, right? And so what did I say? I said some of you are doing something midweek or even in the beginning of the week where you're beginning to set up plans, preparing for goals that you have. So something may be happening towards the end of the week where you're like, wait a minute, like I was trying to do something else, but then like this came up, right? So there could be a distraction, there could be a detour. Some of you may feel kind of nervous about it, or like, hey, I wasn't factoring for this to happen right now. But it's happening, okay? And Spirit is saying, trust it, go with it. Some of you may be presented with an opportunity that you weren't expecting, whether you're being asked to speak at something, or you're getting a call for an interview, a job interview out of nowhere. Maybe somebody's asking you out and you were like not expecting that. And it could be an unlikely kind of situation, but Spirit is saying, give it a chance, because this in some way is connected. This in some way is connected to what you're supposed to learn in this life, what you're supposed to experience, even what you're supposed to accomplish. So this could be, leading you to either resources that you need to get things done, or a partnership that's going to be very beneficial for you, whether it be a business partnership or a romantic partnership or a friendship that's going to be bringing in a lot of support. But it may come in with some unexpected, I don't know if I want to say baggage, because baggage sounds so negative and it sounds dysfunctional. I don't feel that it's dysfunctional. It just may come in with some other stuff with it, is all I can say. And maybe you hadn't factored that in, and maybe you hadn't been experiencing it or expecting it, I'm sorry. And Spirit is like saying, hey, look, Scorpio, don't be so stubborn. Open up your brain, open up your mind, you know, give this a chance. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your affirmation is for the week. And as always, my dears, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign. Some weeks does resonate with you more than others. It may even help bring in a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to click on the Calendly link, I think I have a couple of spots left for the sale I was having. If not, no worries. There's other options on there too. If you can't get in for the 60-minute sale, there's other affordable options on there too if you want to check that out. But let's see what your affirmation is for the week. Okay, so the affirmation for the week is I dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. I don't know why, Scorpio, but I feel like you're being asked to flirt. And I know Scorpios have a reputation for being seductive and flirtatious. Although we're super selective about that, right? And people don't always realize that. Like, we don't just go around like all trying to seduce everybody, you know. But and I'm not saying you're being asked to seduce anyone, unless you want to. If you want to, go for it. But I feel like something is like you're being asked to open up, and you're being asked to express, the gratitude that you feel for people around you, and to even appreciate the beauty that's around you. And those of you who watch my videos, you have heard me say in previous videos that one of the ways that we unblock our abundance is by taking time and genuinely appreciating the beauty around us. Like the beauty of colors or the, you know, comfort we receive from certain smells or textures or things like that. It opens us up to receive financially, emotionally, in every way. And so you're being asked to use this affirmation to give you the ability to just kind of open up and express that gratitude, to speak it into your reality. Okay? And I'll tell you why this is important. I don't normally like to share super personal things about me, but I feel like Spirit is like nudging for me to say this. There was a time when I was younger, like way younger, that I would not speak to people. I wouldn't say hello. I wouldn't compliment anybody. Like if somebody spoke to me, it was like pulling teeth. Like, because I felt like my opinion didn't matter. Or if somebody upset me and I said something really mean, like if I was in school and somebody was being a jerk or something, and you know, Scorpios, oh my God, can we sting? Oh my God, can a Scorpio sting? And I could say something just really sting that person. And when they were hurt, I was very surprised because I didn't think my opinion mattered. Okay? And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. But I didn't think my opinion mattered. And so I think, Scorpio, some of you need to realize how much weight your opinion holds or how much other people care what you think about them. And I think in some cases, for some of you, because I do feel there's so much energy here in terms of you meeting people and working with people and, you know, planning, you know, take a moment to say, hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Oh my goodness, you were so helpful. Thank you for that information. It's going to open doors for you. Okay. And so maybe it's not something you're comfortable doing, right? And so especially if you're one of the Scorpios that's really been enjoying your alone time, this is something that's going to be important for you to kind of work on, you know, harnessing that energy. As always, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. You can take the affirmations from those and string them together and make one big affirmation or switch them up, however you want to do it. If you want more channeled angel messages, click on the channeled angel messages, check those out. If you want more of the like love readings, like deeper love, because I don't really do love too much in the weeklies, you can watch the weekly, not the monthly love readings by clicking on the description. And you can definitely schedule a private reading as well. I know a lot of you ask about the nails. I just want to say real quick, guys, about the nails. I don't normally know because it's like something my nail tech will put on. I don't know what he used. But I actually got this from online. And, you know, I have a link in the description if you want to do it yourself. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Somebody's in here vacuuming right now. I'm sorry. Maintenance is in here super late. So sorry, I did not expect anybody to be here right now. So you can put it on yourself. You can take it to your nail salon, have your nail tech put it on if you're in the galaxy nails mood like me, because a lot of you asked, so I'll put that out there. And don't forget, guys, Amethyst Angellight on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to be posting something for the new moon pretty soon. And I've been posting more little, like, you know, candle work and things on there as well, affirmations and things. So make sure that you're following there as well, just to get the daily card of the day and little pick a card game. I thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Oops. Have a wonderful week, guys. Take care. Bye.